Hi students, I'm out today and I have a sub. So I figured I would go over all of your lesson plan and the things that you need to get accomplished today in class. So the first thing I'd like you to do is take out your agenda. Hopefully you have yours. I think I left mine at school. Oh my gosh. Oh, hang on, let me go see if I can find it. Yikes. Oh gosh, I'm so much better than I thought. I brought my agenda home. So I'd like you to open it up until today and go to the date. Oh, it's Halloween. Happy Halloween, everybody. So go to the 31st of October and you're going to write in your homework. So your homework is the list that's over on the whiteboard. You guys know where it's at. I'd like you to make sure that you copy all those things down and you bring them for your presentation, whether it's on Thursday or Friday. You will be presenting to elementary students either at CSDA or over at Hughes. And after you get that copy down, you're going to get out your journal. So open up your journal and write down your quote for today. Your positive action combined with positive thinking results in success by Shiv Kira. Now that's a really great quote for you as you end one quarter and you look at all of your successes and prepare for the second quarter. I'd like you to think about that. What are you going to do to make a difference so that you continue to do well, especially in social studies? When you're finished copying down the quote, I want you to go back one page and pull out your Roman architecture matching cards. We're going to play concentration by ourselves for 5 minutes. I'd like you to pull out those cards and then make sure that you have them labeled. Everybody's going to look at this first one and tell me what it is. Oh, did you get Temple of Vesta? Good job. How about this one? Yep, that's the Roman aqueduct. And I know you know this one. Yep, the Colosseum at day. And, oh, the other one. Oh, there it is. Colosseum at night. So make sure you know those. How about this one? Who knows what this is? Raise your hand, please. No shouting. Thank you. What was that one? Oh, yeah, the Pantheon. Very good. How about this one? All right, the god of agriculture. Right, this is the temple to Saturn. And we find that in the location where the people all went and hung out. It was in the center of the city. Did you get it? Good job. That's the Roman Forum. I knew you knew it. How about this one? The Arch of Titus. Nice work. This one. The Appian Way. Remember the quote, all roads lead to Rome. And then finally, this one is a bonus point illustration. So this is actually the Circus Maximus, which you can see is the big racetrack right here. It goes across. And then up above the racetrack in this area, you're going to see the Palatine Hill. So on the Palatine Hill, that's where the palaces of the emperors were. And then in the background is the Roman Forum. So hopefully you have all of those and you can check them with your cards. So everybody find this one. Check with the neighbor. Did they get it right? How about this one? You guys know this one, right? I didn't say night or day, but you know. How about this? Temple of Vesta. Do you have it? Good work. Another temple. Temple of Saturn. Find your aqueduct. You know that one. That one's easy. And then we have a couple more. The Pantheon. So you're going to match these yourself as you practice your studying. Appian Way. All roads lead to Rome. And finally, that bonus point one, the Circus Maximus. So you're going to be studying that for 5 minutes silently by yourself and not with a partner. When you're done, you're going to take them, put them all back inside of your journal, and then you're going to be creating a timeline today. So after you study, you're actually going to get an architecture check, and the sub will hand those out to you. And then before you actually get the architecture check, I would like you to make sure that you get the directions to the timeline. So let's go over that. So the timeline looks like this. Directions. Make sure you put your first name, your last name. That's worth 5 points if you don't have it on. Put your core and the date, and then please read through all the directions. You're going to be making a timeline, and you're going to put all of these events in chronological order. Every interval is going to be 1 inch, and 1 inch is going to equal a half of a century. That's 50 years. You need to start off with the 50 BC and then move over, put your X, and then shift to AD, 50 AD, 100 AD, 150 AD, 200, all the way until you get to AD 1300. Now, that's going to go on the back side of your paper. So I want you to turn, no, don't turn this paper over. You're going to read the directions here. Make sure you read them all. You need to do neat work, and you need to fill up your white space. A lot of you left a lot of white space. Look on the back wall. You can see your personal timelines have too much white space. So I'd like you to fill up that space. The sub can show you some examples. I've left them on the table. No, you can't take those. One of them actually is Nevin's sister. Another one is Emily's sister. Another one is Maddie's brother. Students who did great work. I'd like you to make sure that you focus on the timeline as soon as you're done with your architecture check. You're going to get a large sheet of paper. It's over on the table. And just like we did last time, you're going to make sure that you have a ruler. The rulers are in the yellow bucket, and you're going to create a line and a title bar. That's the first thing. Up at the top, I'd like you to make that line and then type it, put in your title. The Spread of Christianity timeline. Make sure your first and last name and your core is there. Then you're going to decide, you're going to have your timeline in the middle of your paper, towards the top with writing going down towards the bottom, or at the bottom with writing going towards the top. You're going to start off all the way over here at the very far side with your 50. Your 50. And then you're going to put your X, and then 50 degrees, or 50 degrees, I'm sorry, 50 AD. 50 BC, X, 50 AD, and then keep going all the way across. And as you get to the far side, you're going to reach about 600, 650, 700. Now there's more events than that, so you're going to have to flip your paper over and continue your line on the back. Start with 700, then go 750, and continue all the way until you get to 1300. When you have that, you're done, and you can start putting in the events. I spent about 20 minutes on mine, and I got a great start. I have most of my events. All of them are done on the first side of the page, and I'm starting on the back. So when I go through those events that are listed, it says to color in the star as you complete each one. So I've done the title. I've completed the first 8. I'm not finished, so I have not completed the last one. Although I have started. So I forgot that one star. I'm going to go color it in and give myself credit for doing great work. I am not chatting with my neighbor today. I am using my time well, so I get as many events written down. It is not homework. Your homework is to prepare for your presentation and make sure you have your mask done and your project. Don't forget your toga. And oh yeah, I think I mentioned, but I'm not 100% sure, that the sub will collect names of people who are going to be bringing in treats. So there's a sticky note right there. Would you make sure that she puts your name down with what kind of snack you'd like to bring in and share with the class for your presentation? We can have cupcakes, cookies, chips and dip, veggies and dip. I have some students who are bringing in fruit in some classes, and even water or juice boxes. I need paper plates. But we cannot have candy, sorry, and there is no nuts. Please make sure no nuts. I think I've covered everything. So homework, agenda, quote, 5-minute silent study, go over the timeline, get started on that. After you do pop quiz, oh yeah, a check on your architecture knowledge of the ancient Roman locations, and then work on your timeline. I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Have a great night and stay focused. Use your time wisely today. Thanks.